This is a presentation with tips for correct formatting of genus and species names. This is an image that shows you the different levels of taxonomy and classification. It starts with the broadest, more general level of kingdom, and it goes down through different levels to the most specific level, which is species. To remember all of these levels, you can use the acronym King Philip Can Only Find Green Socks, which would stand for kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. In our course, we'll be focusing mostly on genus and species in the coming weeks of our class. We've already talked about the order, which was Primates, and we'll be talking about family as well, Hominidae. This presentation will talk about the correct formatting of genus and species names. Binomial nomenclature is the biological system of naming organisms in which the name is composed of two terms. The first term indicates the genus, and the second term indicates the species. This shows the binomial nomenclature for the tiger. The common name in English is tiger, and the scientific name is Panthera tigris, which is the genus and the species. Having a scientific name helps scientists around the world understand the specific organism that is being discussed. Correct formatting of genus and species names is essential in scientific writing, and here are a few tips to ensure proper formatting. Tip 1. Italicize the names. Always italicize genus and species names. Why? Because the scientific names of organisms are usually Latin, or they're derived from Latin, therefore they are presented in italics. For example, the correct presentation of our species and genus is Homo sapiens. You notice that both of these terms are italicized in the correct presentation. Incorrectly is when you don't italicize. You also, if you don't want to use italics, you also can underline. Tip 2, capitalize the genus name. So the genus name starts with a capital letter, but not the species. The species name starts with a lowercase or a small letter. So again, going to our example, the correct presentation, Homo sapiens, you can see the genus starts with a capital letter. Sapiens starts with a lowercase or a small letter. Both are italicized. Tip 3, use the full name on your first mention. Use the full genus and species names when first mentioned in a document, and then subsequently you can use an abbreviated genus name. For example, you're presenting some information about Homo sapiens in your paper or in your posting. When you first mention Homo sapiens, you should provide the full name of the genus. So the first mention is Homo sapiens. You can see they're both italicized. Genus starts with a capital letter. Upon subsequent mentions, you can abbreviate the genus to H period sapiens. All right, so that's a common convention, is that upon subsequent mentions of that same species, genus and species, you can use an abbreviated form of the genus. Tip 4, proofread for consistency. Always review your work to make sure you've presented all the genus and species names with correct spelling and in the correct format. Proofreading is important. Again and again, I see students, they might start off with the genus and species name correctly presented, but then later in their report or in their posting, they don't underline, they don't italicize, they misspell, they don't present in correct format. So if you just take a few moments to proofread your postings before submitting, that can make a big difference. So finally, proper formatting of genus and species names is crucial for scientific accuracy. Following these tips will help you ensure correct and consistent naming conventions. This is an important skill that you're learning in our biological anthropology course. how to present genus and species names correctly. Here are some resources that you can look at in case you'd like to dive a little deeper in about these subjects.